Christian. Yeah, another subject that I am late to, but still want to discuss with you guys. Christian, by most people, is known. Most people know who Christian is. She is notorious on the internet, but not everyone knows her. I've had a lot of friends just not really know her, and she is kind of very obscure to those who are uncultured, as I like to call them. But in all seriousness, Christian, if you don't know who she is one of the most documented people on the entire fucking platform of the internet, okay? I'd even go far as to say that she is literally more documented than fucking Adolf Hitler himself, right? She is everywhere. You know those little docu-series like people would do, I think the longest you could probably think of is 8 parts. Yeah. Well, she has a 59-part docu-series, which each episode is 30 to 40 minutes long, and is still going, by the way. So, by all means, this is a very documented individual on the internet. She has been around for ages. Now, one thing I just want to state is that, I have heard rumors that, because this individual, Christian, goes by Christine Chandler, who is actually a transgender person. However, there are a lot of rumors that say that she actually lied about this and, only became female to get with other women. But, I'm going to disregard those theories, and I'm just going to, well, not really theories, but rumors, and just kind of, respect someone's personal pronouns, even though they could be lying, but we just don't know if these rumors are true or not. So, I'm going to respect someone's personal pronouns. However, if I accidentally refer to her as something else, I apologize, because, a lot of the stuff she has done was, when she was male. So, I'm deeply sorry if I accidentally, say something that, isn't her gender. But, all that gender pronoun stuff out of the way, she is, a very documented individual, and has only really just blown up again recently. She's done a lot of bad shit, being homophobic, but this is like the worst of the worst. This is actually a crime. There are a lot of discussions that she got arrested for this, and that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about what happened recently with her. Now, I'm gonna just kind of play a little recording. I'm gonna play a phone call. Now, I'm gonna try find a link for the full phone call in the description below, and just kind of, if people want to listen to the full, I think it's like half an hour. I don't quote me on that, but I think it's like a half an hour phone call, right? So I'll make sure to, post that somewhere. However, I'm gonna play a decent amount of minutes of a certain part. I think this part of the phone call has been played so much. However, it gets the job done on how this whole situation, what this situation is about. So I'm going to play this very specific part of the phone call. And one other thing is, I'm going to split this video into chapters, or at least have, timestamps in the video. So if you, really don't want to listen to this disgusting shit, I suggest, skipping it, and then we'll just kind of dwell into the, other bits of information. So, I'm going to play the phone call now. Here you go.
So yeah, she's got really sensitive G-spot, because apparently I don't believe that Mr. C, any of her past boyfriends and ex-husbands, they haven't really reached and hit her G-spot really
Right.
in their dicks.
Right.
They were more focused on themselves, really, as opposed to focusing on her, which that's my focus. We'll still have Magic Chan and Grizel to dance with.
You always have them. Okay.
The incest fanfics have come true and shit.
But, how did you approach her?
approached her with care and caution,
Hmm.
and it was a time approach. So I just gave her comfort and talked with her, and we just branched out slow and steady. And then I encouraged her positively, let her make the first move. She wanted to do it, and
Oh, she did? Really? She made the first move?
Yeah.
What was the first move?
I don't remember exactly. Well, that was her first move, but my approach was. I forgot exactly what terminology and approach I used, but I approached with care and caution.
That's good.
And I was direct and upfront with her for the most part.
That's good.
I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was I think she was partially confused at one point, but then she came around, obviously, with the more approaching that I was doing with her along the way. I'd say it was satisfactory. It took a while. It took a few tries to.
It took a few tries, yeah. She is older.
And plus, also, she's very understanding about the whole thing as well. I was direct with her, still direct and honest with her. I made sure that obviously, I'm never gonna propose marriage to her at all because we're already daughter and mom.
Yeah, mother and daughter.
Not too many others at this time, but I mean, obviously, with my affirmations, I'm attracting my twin flame, and we proceed towards it more slowly.
Okay, so for those people who, maybe have just kind of skipped ahead to avoid the phone call and hear this disgusting, deplorable, shit, pretty much, Christine Chandler describes to the caller that she has sexual relations with Bob. Bob is Christine's mother. So she describes pretty much, having sexual intercourse with with her mother, and she details that she does it, frequently, and all this other shit. Now, I want to give a little bit of background to who her mother is. Her mother is, she is actually 80 years old and has a case of dementia, which I'm pretty sure most people know what dementia is. So this person that she is having intercourse with, who already her own mother is disgusting as fuck, okay? But this person, the mother, is 80 years old and has dementia. So in some case, this is actually just not even consensual in the first place, which is even more alarming. And Christine details that it's about every 3 days, and apparently she approached her, her mother approached her, and it's just, I can't fucking believe that, because her mother has dementia, and people dementia, just they can't, probably remember most stuff, and this is probably someone who with dementia probably can't consent, which is really fucking goddamn awful to think, but it's true. This person probably can't consent, and Christine has admitted to having intercourse with her own mother. So, now what? Now, how do we just kind of discuss this? Because, what's happening now? That's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Well, what's happening now is she has apparently gotten arrested and is now being charged with, something, with assault. But there is a lot of debating going on whether she will get a proper case. I forgot what state. I think it was Virginia she lived in, and in the state of Virginia, there's not many laws, or actually any laws in general, on daughter-mother incest. And if if Christine does get if Christine does get trialed as a female, then we might see her get off scot-free, which I highly doubt, because this is still abuse against the elderly and someone who actually just can't consent. So hopefully, she does get charged with something relating to those crimes. However, there's a very slim chance that if she is trialed as female, that she may get scot-free off, having intercourse with her own mother. So, this is just, a whole thing in general, and is completely disgusting, and, you just wonder, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ. So, another thing I want to bring up before I just kind of put a close to this disgusting, topic, is that there's a lot of people who are actually defending it for some fucking reason. And one of the biggest excuses that I used is that Christine is a autistic? Yeah, is autistic. Alright, so, okay, yeah, sure. She is autistic in some way, and actually, it's like severe autism as well. So, she is autistic, and that's just simply not an excuse to have sex with your own mother. I have a friend that I know with ADHD who would never do something like that. He can go off the rails a lot of the time, but would never do something like fucking your own mother. So I just don't think this is an excuse in general. And same thing is that Christine has had a job before. So she was able to legally acquire a job. I think it was like at Taco Bell or something. I'm not sure. I don't really know this, in the special details on her job. However, I do know that she has had a job and worked at some place. She was fired. However, she was able to keep a job for a decent amount of time. So it just goes to show that this person can still do stuff, and fucking your own mother is like using autism as an excuse to fuck your own mother is not an excuse. It's still wrong, and hopefully Christine does get charged for it. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. That's all I have to say for this fucking shithole of a mess. I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.